Basically, we serve different type of sushi than they would have in Japan or in New York or in San Francisco. The difference will be we using the same technique, but different kind of ingredients, such as we use different sauce, different type of fish, or different type of veggie. It is a good place to have fun in here because it's kind of noisy when we turn the music on, and people like that way. They feel like they're inside the club and having food to eat. Well, you know what? The atmosphere is actually making from the customer, not from us. And the people like this place because our decoration, our customer service, and also our food.
Well, Erica, Rise never seems to fall short of your expectations. Tell us why you chose it.
I just like it because it's got a good vibe. There's always interesting people there, and the sushi is always really, really fresh and big portions, which you find, I mean, that's give and take. You work your way around the city to different sushi restaurants, it's real hit and miss. And we have just found a nice consistency there in the meal, and my family loves to go there.
Mm-hmm. Melissa, are you a big fish eater?
I can't wait to hear this.
I know.
I can't wait for this.
For me?
Yeah, for both of you. I can't wait for
I love you, Eric. I'm not going to slam you.
I can't wait.
I am not a sushi eater, so I would know. The presentation there was beautiful in terms of the plates, and when it came, I visually can understand sushi. So to answer that question, that place, in terms of like atmosphere and the way it looks, is dynamic. It's beautiful. Like you just want to hang out there. Like I didn't almost want to get up and leave because I was having a good time having a drink, and I loved the atmosphere there.
Well, Sam, you're part of the urban sort of hip hop crowd. Do you feel at home?
Yeah, I'm at home pretty much anywhere. You know, the music was incredible. The music was incredible. I'm not a sushi eater, but I had to get into it. I had the California roll, which it wasn't bad, but I guess I have to be a sushi eater to really to enjoy it and appreciate it. But I did have the Rise chicken and shrimp.
I have to ask, what is it about the sushi sort of restaurant aspect and that hip, happening sort of atmosphere where it's cutting edge? And they're all playing that, happening sort of music.
I mean, I felt free. I felt, like, hey, music was going.
This is a chef roll. Inside with shrimp tempura and spicy sauce. Outside with a baby tuna and a little seaweed crush on the top, okay?
I mean, the waiter was nice. And the bar is really nice, too.
Tell us about the bar scene.
I had the painkiller. I had to try the painkiller,
really?
yes.
There you go.
Painkiller
Not to your colleague Rush
nice.
Limbaugh, but hey.
Exactly. Exactly.
No,
Had to
shit.
get that in there.
Yeah, I'm like, what is this? It must be strong. It must be kind of whack. I was like, nah. Turn around, it was like a Hawaiian drink or something.
I always go with like Japanese beer and that type of thing, and that's just because I like to, when we go out, I like to just kind of settle in, have the meal, let it come. It's like you said, the presentation is cool. The crowd, like you talked about, it's a very trendy, almost cliquey kind of thing. You can see a lot of people going out in groups of 6 and 7 as opposed to just groups of 2. And that's the kind of meal that you get there. You go out in a group of 5, 6, 7 people and you have that social atmosphere that goes along with the eating.
Now, demographically, do you think sushi is more male-driven or female-driven?
I think it's female-driven.
Yeah.
I think it's like 85% female-driven.
The portions are like, ooh, I could be pretty, ooh,
Guys like it, but you'll never see 4 or 5 guys get together and go, hey, let's go grab some sushi.
Right?
Some apple martini.
It just doesn't happen.
Now, what are some of your favorite signature Rise rolls?
As far as rolls, they have, you can go with a fatty tuna roll or the chef roll, or there's a spicy tempura roll. They're all terrific, and they all have a little unique feel and presentation to them. I think there's a certain romance to it, too, where it's kind of a cool date meal.
Yeah.
A lot of times, you'll use the chopsticks, or people may use their fingers, so suddenly your guard is down.
I don't feel bad now that I was using my fingers, because I had to put those sticks down.
Right.
I used a big spoon that they served the rice with, and because I couldn't find a fork, and I was just digging
It's actually acceptable to have sushi in certain pieces with your fingers.
Yeah,
And now,
you
if
can do
you were a single woman and a guy were to say to you, "Hey, let's go have sushi," does that freak you out?
No, because you know what the thing is, you know, I would be the classic like mainstream.
Right.
I don't know if I'd be a picky eater because I could find stuff there. They had a really extensive menu. Like Sam, I almost had the Rise chicken, but I had chicken teriyaki. They've
alternative to sushi.
Yeah, they have a lot of alternatives. They have yakisoba, so they have like really good noodles and stuff.
And I would love to go back actually and try something different. I mean, my experience was not bad. I'm just not a sushi eater, but I believe that once I get into it, like I said, the atmosphere was great. I mean, the atmosphere was really great.
You and I need to go, Sam. We'll just go.
Go and hang out.
We'll hang.
And since you guys are all in the music business, I mean, are you able to tune that part out as far as what music they're playing?
It does set an atmosphere when you hear something. You know, I used to work at a dance hit station. You feel the beat, you have it. I mean, it sets the tone when you walk in immediately. You know, okay, if you're going to hear like a hip dance kind of track in the back, you know, you can just hang loose. You can talk maybe a little bit louder.
It depends on also who you with. You know, if the conversation is good, you might just tune out the music anyway. But I mean, at Rise, I mean, the music was incredible. You know, I mean, I'm from Chicago. I love house music. It wasn't too loud. It wasn't annoying. It was good music. I'm like, well, what is that? You know? And yeah, I got there like about 7. So about like 9-ish, it started filling up, you know, and it was more so like a party vibe, you know, you know, conversation, and some sushi.
Well, Eric, this was your selection. Give us a summary.
The reason that I like it so much is that it's a cool sushi urban experience while still being in a neighborhood setting.
Melissa?
The presentation was beautiful. I'm not a sushi eater, so I can't comment on that. But that atmosphere, I think, is really probably what really draws people to that place.
The vibe was good. The vibe was great. And I'm willing to experiment. I'm one of those experiment eaters. You know, well, let me try this. I didn't like that, but let me try this. And the menu, as far as alternative menu, they do have it.
Well, you can visit Rise at 3401 North Southport, 773-525-3535. They're open for dinner every night of the week. Reservations are accepted for parties of 6 or more. And the average tab per person without drinks is $25.